What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. In the last episode, we built ourselves a little animal farm, and now, in the current version of the game, there's actually been quite a significant update. If you haven't heard, bees have been added to Minecraft. Yes, it is true, and I can show you right now so you can see these little bee fellas. I was able to spawn them by planting an oak sapling and growing it up with some bone meal, and they naturally spawned. Well, they didn't naturally spawn. I created them with the bone meal, but we have some bees over here, and there's about 3 of them right now, so that's very interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think bees can spawn in our little savannah village over there, so I had to walk all the way over here so I could spawn them. But anyway, I'm going to show off some of the mechanics of the bees. So, as you guys probably know, bees like flowers, so we're going to pick up a bunch of flowers. They don't seem to be getting mad at me, which is good. So we're just going to pick up a bunch of these flowers, and they actually like it when you hold flowers, and they will follow you when you hold them. Their AI is a little bit buggy because they were like just added into the game in the most recent snapshot. But anyway, we are just going to plant like a bunch of flowers around here, and hopefully the bees will begin to pollinate the area. So now that there's a bunch of flowers around here, maybe we can just grab a flower and try to get them over here. So come, little bee. As you can see, they're pretty big. They're around the size of my freaking head. Look at that. That is a big bee, my friend. But we're just going to try to get these bees over here, and hopefully he will pollinate one of these flowers. Which I think he will. Oh yeah, I think he's taking a liking to this one. Yeah, he's starting to kind of dance around it, as you can see. So when they start to pollinate, you'll eventually see that they get some pollen on their backs, and they go into the hive, and they add a little bit of honey into the hive every time they go in there. So I'm just gonna break a couple of these flowers just to spread them apart a little bit to try to get them a little bit more spaced out so that they will pollinate a larger area. So, with the flowers being spaced out, they will be able to access them a bit easier. And that bee is just off on his own adventures, man. I think he's taken a liking to these flowers over here. But I'm going to pick them up, and I'm going to plant them over by to where their hive is. So they'll kind of stay in one area. That's kind of what I want, for them to just be in, like, one place. Yeah, be in one place. Oh, this episode's going to be filled with so many bee puns. It's going to be great. But anyway, come here, little bee. I want to bring you over to the rest of your friends so you can pollinate a larger area. So we're just going to be planting lots of flowers around here, and I think you can actually even breed the bees with flowers. So now that there's a lot of flowers around here, hopefully they will begin pollinating the area a bit more. I think there was like a third bee around here. I saw him. Oh god. Look at him go. Wait, is he pollinating, like, seaweed? Did this man just pollinate some seaweed? Is that what he's trying to do right now? I can't see if he has any pollen on him. I don't think he does. No, but I think he was, like, dancing over some seaweed, so I thought he was trying to pollinate it for a second there. Maybe he's just going for a little bit of a swim. Well, I'll leave him off to his own adventures. So I think this bee has taken an interest in this flower here. And hopefully he will start to pollinate and collect the pollen. He seems to be a little bit confused, so we're going to break this one and replace it. Okay, yeah, he's taken a bit of a liking, and the second one has come out. Hopefully the third one will make his way back. Oh yeah, there he is. Okay, he's gradually making his way back over here. It's just taking him a little bit longer than one would think it to. So, one thing I want to do is I want to head back to home base. Oh, is that a cat? Look at that cat. Anyway, I want to head back to home base so we can make a campfire. And we want to place it under their little hive that they got going on there. And now that it's getting closer to nighttime, the bees will start heading back to their hive. So they'll kind of be all in one place. Anyway, we need to get back to our house so we can, collect. What it was that I was. Oh yeah, make a campfire. Making a campfire is like really easy. It takes like no effort. You just need some wooden planks, some sticks, and a piece of coal, and that's all you need. So I should be able to make one. Yes, a campfire. And we're gonna go to sleep, just so the monsters don't spawn and they don't bother us. Alright, we're getting a little low on food there, so we're just gonna eat a couple apples. Delicioso. But anyway, let's head back with the campfire, and let's go and put it under the beehive. Now you might be saying to yourself, but wouldn't that hurt the bees? I don't think they would like it if there was some fire under their hive. Don't worry, it won't hurt them at all. It will actually make the bees docile, and it will allow me to harvest honey from their hives, which hopefully I'll be able to show to you this episode. Originally, this episode's plan was for me to begin construction on the wall that's going to go around the village, but since they added the bees into the game, I really wanted to showcase them, and this guy is pollinating himself a flower, but we're just going to place this right under there, and that will make them docile. So as the bees begin to collect pollen, they will put it back into their hive, and I think once it gets to 5, we'll be able to harvest some honey from it. So I want to do that. So yeah, they're attempting to pollinate the area, or at least pollinate these flowers. I don't know if the flowers are like too close or something, because they seem to be kind of struggling a little bit with it. Because maybe they don't like it when they're on like elevated areas. I'm not sure. So let's just try to get these flowers maybe in like a closer spot. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if bees exactly need the tree leaves to like continue existing. So I think that might be a little bit of an issue, like the tree leaves are kind of getting in the way. So I'm just going to break some of these leaves here to see if they can kind of make their way into the hive a little bit better. Unfortunately, with this tree, it kind of spawned in a really awkward position. So the bees are also a little bit in an awkward position as well. But anyway, I'm just going to be breaking these leaves, so hopefully they will be able to access the hive better. I don't seem to be affecting them by breaking the leaves, so I think they'll be fine. So, okay, hopefully they will be able to access their hive a little bit better. And they seem to be taking a liking to this flower in particular, but they don't seem to be, pollinating, which is what I'm hoping they'll start doing. They're kind of fighting for this one, so I'm going to break it and replace it. So maybe they'll stop fighting for it. I mean, there's plenty of other flowers around here, guys. I mean, there's tons of them. You don't have to fight over the one, okay? If you guys aren't going to, accept it, I'll let you find your own flowers before I replace this one. They seem to really take a liking to this specific flower. They keep going for it every time I place it, despite there being a ton of just like other flowers. So let me grab a couple more from over here, and maybe I can place them down and they'll be able to, they'll like it a bit more. So let me just pick up some of these flowers that are around here. There's a lot of poppies. I think they might favor these flowers the most. I'm not sure. As far as I know, they like all flowers, but I'm not really sure how they operate yet. So again, I'm just going to be placing some more flowers in hopes that they will try to, have a little bit of variety around here. So I think he pollinated another thing and he went back into the hive. So you can see that there's just a little bit more honey around the little holes in the hive there. So one interesting fact about bees is that they can actually pollinate your crops. I wanted to place them by my farm, but as you know, they can't spawn in a savanna biome. It has to be a plains biome or like a flower biome that they can spawn in. Okay, so thankfully these guys actually decided to pollinate some of these flowers, so they're all covered in pollen. Look at him, he's so cute. Oh, he's adorable. I love him. Anyway, so as they, pollinate and go back into the hive, we'll eventually get some honey out of it. So I don't know if I have any glass yet, so I might want to start getting some of that, because I do want to make a glass bottle if I don't have one already. So I can harvest some of that honey in the bottle. That's what I want to do. So we're just gonna hop, skip, and jump all the way back home. And I just realized our melons are ready to harvest, so let's go ahead and harvest some of these. Go ahead and harvest. Hey, what are you doing in my house, Mr. Cleric? What are you doing in here? Did I say you could come in here? Whatever. I honestly don't really care if they come in here or not. Do I seriously not have any glass or sand? I guess I'm gonna have to go get some sand real fast. Wasn't there like a beach or something around here? Like just by the water? I think there was like some... Oh god. Ow, my legs. That hurts. I thought I could make that jump, but I was sorely mistaken. So let's go ahead and just hop and go on over to the little beach area. So hopefully we can get ourselves some sand so we can make some glass and get ourselves a bottle. I also wanted to, you know, get some glass so I could put some windows in my house. That's a thing I also wanted to do. But the primary focus of this episode is the bees. It's the bee's knees. But, just gonna mine a little bit of this good old sand. Alright, that should be more than enough sand to obtain what we would like. So, I don't think they've fully filled up the hive with honey yet, which is good, because it gives us a little bit more time to smelt down our glass, so we can get ourselves a bottle. And I think we're going to start breeding the sheep a bit more with some wheat. I think I have some spare wheat. And we'll start slaughtering them for a little bit more food, since I'm kind of running a bit low here. So I should have some wheat in here somewhere. Ah, yes, I have plenty of wheat. And my wheat farm does appear to be going quite well. Not as fast as I hoped it would go, but you know, I'll take what I can get. So let's just go ahead and make you all breed. Yes, make the children. Alright, is there any of you who haven't bred? I want all of you to make it a baby. And now I must kill you. I'm sorry. I know it sucks, but hey, that's how it is on this bitch of an earth. Alright, 3 of you will do fine. The rest of you can grow up and become more sheep. And we're gonna start cooking this food, and you've just finally decided to exit my home. Let's go ahead and make our... Oh yeah, you might be wondering why I have so much fucking cobblestone. Basically what I did is I actually downgraded my game to an earlier version a little bit ago, and I just used a vein miner to mine just stacks and stacks of cobblestone. And all of this cobblestone will go into creating the village wall that will allow us to protect ourselves from raiders and monsters, which will be very nice. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a piece of cooked mutton. Nom nom, very delicious. And let's go ahead and get some of that glass so we can go ahead and make ourselves a bottle. So now that we have a bottle, let's see if the bees have pollinated their little area. Or have at least produced some honey for us to harvest. And collect some more of these melons, because they are there, and why the heck not. They're not exactly the best source of food, but you know, they're nice. But I do want to be a little bit hungry for this, if the bees have made some honey. Sweet, sweet honey. Because if you do drink honey, oh yes, they have made honey, as you can see. These little holes are filled with honey, and now that we have some honey, we can create some sugar with it, which I don't know why you would want to do that, because it's kind of a waste. But anyway, if you drink the honey, you get a new little sound, and it heals 2.5 pieces of hunger, which is very nice. And the bees will continue doing their job, and they will be busy bees, and they will make more honey for us, which is very nice. It's not exactly the most reliable source of food, but it is very good to have. And you know, we can collect the honey from the hives, and we can use it as a little bit of a source of food, which I'm very happy to see. So we're gonna head back to home base, and I think we will begin construction on the foundations of the village wall, because I do believe I've shown pretty much all there is to show when it comes to bees. They really don't have a lot to them right now, but I imagine they will be getting some significant updates come 1.15, which will be the next big update. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a bunch of cobblestone. We're basically going to clear out our inventory of anything that isn't cobblestone. And torches. How many torches do we have? We don't have enough torches, so we need to make some more. A little bit of coal. Do we have any more sticks? We do have some more sticks. So let's go ahead and just make a couple more torches. And let's just grab boatloads of cobblestone, because we're going to need it for the village wall. So that is many stacks of cobblestone. We'll wait until the nighttime comes so we can sleep before we begin construction. Oh yeah, you might be wondering in the text here why I've gone in and out of creative mode. It was basically because I flew up into the air to try to survey an area where I could put the bees, and I found that little area over there, so that's why. And I wasn't cheating, at least I wasn't cheating that much. So anyway, we need to just kind of look around where the village is, and we need to figure out where the foundations of the wall is going to go. So I'm thinking it's going to start around here, and then it's just going to gradually encompass this whole village. It's going to be a lot of cobblestone to be able to do this, which is why I mined so much of it. I might even need more than this. I'm not sure if this will be enough to fully encompass the village. But it will go around through here and around over there. And, that house is going to be a little bit problematic, so we might have to carve out a little bit of this mountainside if we want to properly build the wall. Or we could just make this a part of the wall. That's a very real thing we could do. So yeah, I'm thinking it's just going to surround the whole of this village. And hopefully it will be good. So we're just going to start building right here. This is where the beginning of the wall will be. It will be. So we're just going to start placing just one piece of cobblestone. And hopefully the wall will end up being around, I'm thinking 3 blocks high all around the whole of the area. And we're just going to keep placing the foundation here. And then we're going to add on to this when we, want to complete it. So I think we need to expand out a little bit farther here and go out a little bit this way to try to encompass more of the village. We've already gone through a whole stack of cobblestone, so I'm pretty sure we're not even going to have enough to make this whole wall. So I'm going to have to mine even more cobblestone to be able to make this. I might just go ahead and make myself a cobblestone generator so I can just keep mining cobblestone all day. And I'll do that off camera because nobody wants to watch me mine a bunch of cobblestone. That's really boring, and I'm pretty sure you guys do not want to watch that, so... Oh, we'll just leave that piece of cobblestone there since it's pretty much gonna be there anyway. No need to break it. So, yeah, this should be able to go around most of the village. I think we'll have more than enough stacks of cobble to at least place the foundations. Alright, that's another stack of cobblestone we burned through. So let's just keep on trucking. So, and then we start going this way. A little bit more out, so it's a bit more open. I don't want it to be like super tight and confined. And I want it to be a little bit more open. We also got to make sure we have our animal farm and stuff within the boundaries of the wall. We might have to get rid of this tree if we want to build the wall to its full height. So we'll just keep on placing, and it's just going to go all the way around. So, just yet another stack So we want it to go. We want our sugarcane farm to be within the wall, because you know it'll be a bit more convenient for us that way. So it'll be a little bit more diagonal here, and I think yeah, this will be perfect. Let's just build out a little bit more. Uh-oh, kind of messed up there. Alright, so and then we need to go past the sugarcane farm, and we want to start going that way. We might nah, I think we can just incorporate this into the wall a bit better. Okay, for some reason that was placed on top of that piece of grass. I'm not sure why. But oh well, I'm not really worried about it. More flowers. We'll give those to the bees a bit later. So yeah, we're gonna cut through this forest basically. We will just have to go around this tree a little bit here. Sorry, animals, you probably won't be allowed in the village until I let you in, because I'm building a big boy wall to protect myself and the villagers from the monsters. So yeah, we want to start going out a bit more this way. So I'm going to figure out what exactly I'm going to be doing when it comes to this little area here. Because I do want everything to be encompassed by the wall. So we might incorporate the mountainside a little bit into the wall there. But to be fair, monsters could spawn on top of the mountain and make it past the wall. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do about that. I'll have to figure that out a bit later. Right now, we just want to place these foundations. So yeah, we'll start building a bit more wall right here, and this little area right here will just be considered like, okay, we're gonna have to break these fences here so we can get through. This will be considered a part of the wall, and then we will continue off from over here, which sounds good to me. Alright, break that flower. Sorry if I'm not saying much, I'm just focusing on... Okay, so we have come full circle. I can see the other end of the wall there. So we'll just keep building this way, and we will begin making the wall a bit taller. And we'll probably run out of cobblestone doing it, but you know, it'll be good anyway. And we'll just kind of see how this wall takes shape. What the heck was that noise? I think somebody was using a cartography table. And there we go. The wall now goes around the whole of the village, so we will start building everything to be at least 3 blocks high. So we're just gonna start placing 1 block all around. And just making everything a little bit higher. Remlizard. If you guys watch Red Letter Media or Vinesauce, you probably know what I'm referencing. I can go even higher. I unironically like that song, though. The Remlizard song, that's a good song. So that is now technically too high. But we do want to make it like that. We might have enough to actually encompass the whole of the village. I'm not sure yet. It's I'm just not sure right now. So let's get rid of all of that crap. So this is how many stacks we have left. We also need to place torches on top and around the wall once it's actually completed construction. Alright, so that is also too high, so we're just gonna place one right there. We're making everything two blocks tall, so we can just kind of sweep through the area on the next run to see what we need to do. So where is this one block? Okay, so that's just one. Because I'm hoping to make all of this at least 3 to 4 blocks high. That will be the optimal height for the wall. Let's put some more cobblestone within our inventory there, so we can just have it all there. Actually, let's just put the rest of the cobblestone there, so we just know how many stacks we have left at any given moment. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to place you. You don't need to be there, my friend. Alright, the nighttime is gradually coming, so I think, okay, I do want to build the wall a bit higher, but not that high right now. I think we'll just hop on over to the house, and we will continue construction of the wall after we go to sleep. So as you can see, the wall is gradually taking shape. You can already see it. Hey, the heck are you doing in my bed? Get the heck out of there. This ain't your bed, this is my bed. You bastard. Goddamn villagers in my bed? Who the hell do you think you are? Sleeping in my bed. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna make an iron door just to keep you assholes out. This ain't your bed, friend, it's mine. Alright, anyway, let us continue construction from where we left off. So, right here, we can break this piece of cobble. We don't need it there. Alright, that's another stack gone. Just keep up placing those blocks, baby. So unfortunately these trees are kind of getting in the way a little bit, so we're probably going to have to chop a couple of them down if we want to get the wall to an optimal height. It's a small price to pay for salvation. Alright, so this is still 1 block high, so we'll make that 2. And starting and beginning, yeah, we're starting on this part, so you need to go up 1, you need to go up 1, so do you, and this part here is just kind of a natural part of the wall, and it continues from here. These little bits of cobble don't need to be here. You can go ahead and do away with that. So, there you go. I think we might have just enough to make everything 2 blocks high. And there you go, I think. Yep. So the wall is now 2 blocks high on every side, as you can see. It goes around the whole village. That is a lot of cobblestone. But I am just about, well, you know what? I'm not all out of time. We're going to go check on the bees to see if they've made a little bit more honey. And then, oh God, what's going on over here? What happened here, my friend? I think we're going to have to clean that up. But where's my house? Where did I leave it? Yeah, where did I leave my house? I'm always losing that thing. I keep misplacing it. Anyway, I also need to make my house look prettier because kind of, excuse me, are you closing my door on me, you motherfucker? This is not your house. This is my house. I can kick you out at any time. I could kill you if I want to. So you best watch your door closing, my friend. So anyway, we're gonna go check on the bees. If I can actually make it past the wall. I didn't actually think about that. I actually need to go over the wall if I want to get to the bees. Which, where are the bees? Bees, bees, bees. Aren't they over there? Yes, I do think they're over there. Yeah, they're right over there. So this is all 2 blocks high. Very nice. So let's just place one right there. Break it so no villagers can come out. And let's go check on those bees. Oh, I'm out of food. Well, luckily we're gonna go get some honey. And yes, it does look like the bees have made some honey for us, so we're gonna go ahead and harvest some of that. Mmm, delicious. Let's go ahead and drink some of that up. Ah, delicious. 3 pieces of hunger. Not bad. But anyway, I think that's going to be the end of this episode, my friends. So I'm going to see you guys in the next episode of Minecraft. I hope you guys really enjoyed. So, peace out.